Welcome back to the 2013 season of Memphis Tigers Dynasty. And after a 1-point victory over the Houston Cougars, Coach Greenwich is coming back home to defend his victory in the American Conference play. This week we have Southern Methodist University coming in, and again another team who has the air raid attack. This one is first in the NCAA with their passing attack, and so this defense is going to be tested once again. We have a couple of injuries to report. Randolph, the strong safety for Southern Methodist, and Pope might be out for the day. Thompson, who has almost 400 yards receiving this year, and also Johnson, who has over 500 yards this year, are going to be the two top receivers we are going to place our eyes on. And it looks like they have a great left tackle who has 5 pancakes, but yet has allowed 2 sacks on the year. So we're going to line up Corey Jones on the opposite side and let Brown put up a one-on-one thing against Gottschalk. And here is your Memphis Tigers top players. Karam, over 1,200 yards in the air, 89 yards on the ground, 10 total touchdowns. Joe Craig, who has not been producing too much this year, but yet still has 5 touchdowns on the season. And Hayes, the workhorse, with over 600 yards, 6 total rushing TDs, and 7 altogether, 1 receiving touchdown. We also have a linebacker coming to visit. He is the number 71 overall outside linebacker, and 3-star recruit coming in to see if this defense can hold. So here we are, Nissan providing you the pregame show, Southern Methodist against Memphis University. We are in Memphis, Tennessee, and here are the American Conference standings. Louisville, of course, on the top is 6-0 team. Memphis in third right now at 2-0, 3-2 overall, and Southern Methodist 1-0, then 2-3 on the season. So here it is at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. It is time to kick off Week 8 play in college football. And of course the Tigers get the ball first, and we start off with the screen to the left side and almost picked off right away by J.R. Richardson, and he almost took that because if he would have stepped up and kept that, it would have been gone for a touchdown. So 3rd and 9, we see Joe Craig lined up on the left isolated, and Reggie Travis with the pitch and catch and only 8 yards doing. So not going to get that first down, and the Memphis Tigers have to punt the ball. And a not so great punt by Hornsby, but here we are, Gilbert with the attacking air raid, and he is going to be sacked for the first play of the game for this offense. Defense sets up. It looks like it's going to be a nickel defense, and here we go. Gilbert drops back to pass and over to the right side, and almost picked off by, it looked like Lanier. Lanier coming in, the dime back, almost picked it off and ran it back for a touchdown as well. So 2 almost very costly interceptions for both teams right now. Gilbert hit as he throws over the middle and hit by Ballantine. Watson taking him down, and it falls harmlessly on the ground. So 1st and 10 again. The defense is rolling to the left, and we have a screen set up on the right side. Joe Craig gets the ball, and 7-yard gain for Joe Craig. 2nd and 3, the spread offense attack. And we got the read option and a handoff to Hayes, and it's going to barrel forward for a 3-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd and inches. So here we are, a tight wide receiver set, and the read option once again for Karam. And Karam tries to juke, but he's taken down by the safety, and that is a gain of 7 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Trips left this time. Hayes offsets to right in a pass to drop back, and it is going to be Reggie Travis, a 10-yard gain, but did not pick up the first down. Might have had the opportunity if Karam would have floated it inside a little bit, but doesn't matter. The workhorse Hayes is going to go right up the middle and get a gain of 13. Here's that double twin set left side tight end formation, and Karam hit as he's thrown out on the outside, and once again, this defense holding strong for Southern Methodist, but now is the time where they have to go for it because it's too close to punt and too far out to kick, and that is going to be a turnover. Travis unable to catch the ball, and that is a costly turnover. So 1st and 10 for Gilbert this time, and Gilbert's going to hand off to Wembley, and Wembley breaking through a defender, and he is going to get a 1st down. Rashad Wembley, a 15-yard gain, and Southern Methodist not known for their running, but there's the random rushing attack right there. Trips right, and Gilbert under pressure again. Just a pitch and catch to Holman, and that is going to be a quick out route for a 5-yard gain. Looks like they're going to run a lot of trips formations that try to offset this defense, and looked like he had a lane, but McManus is going to come in and get that tackle before he gets it. So on 3rd and 1, we got the defense stacked here, and Gilbert drops back and over, and Holman gets it right behind Watson. Watson looked like he was defending another receiver, but it catch right behind him, but he took him down right away. This time pistol formation and one-on-one coverage for Thompson, and Thompson's going to get a 9-yard catch. And again, we were highlighting both Thompson and Johnson to be the top players to look for today. Wembley running right into this rush, and that is going to be a blitz, and Lanier, almost with an interception earlier, is going to make a great tackle for a loss. So 3rd and 4, Gilbert drops back, and over the middle in between two defenders is Johnson. And again, Johnson and Thompson are both going to get a catch and move the sticks forward. 2nd and 7, empty backfield for Gilbert. Gilbert over the middle and just overthrows the receiver. Nothing doing, no one close, and that is going to sail out of bounds. So 3rd and 7, let's see if this defense can hold now. Here comes the blitz, a delayed blitz actually, and Gilbert throws it to the left, and Holman's going to pick it up, but not enough for the 1st down, and that is going to give them 4th and 3 as the clock runs out, and that is going to be it for the 1st quarter. Both teams goose eggs on the board, but Southern Methodist looks like they might be able to put their first points up very soon. When we come back, probably a field goal attempt we'll have to see. And as predicted, SMU comes out in a field goal unit, 4th and 3. And about a 21-yarder. Kick is up and good for SMU, who takes a 3-point lead on the day. All right, and now it's time to see if this Tigers offense can answer. Here we go with Karam, a little bubble screen to the left, and hit immediately is Tevin Jones. Tevin Jones coming into the scene as a slot receiver. In 3rd and 7, and Millicent catches the defense out of position, and Karam a quick pitch and catch for Millicent, who's actually becoming a great receiving tight end this year. The counter to the right, and Hayes, the workhorse, is getting 5-yard gain. But now it's time to convert on 3rd and 5, and Karam drops back and has a man and decides to check it down. Tyreek Patrick. And not sure if he saw Valentine, not sure if he saw Valentine cutting across, but again, drops can get a quarterback close to not trusting you. And Holman, what a hit. Bounce off of one, and Lanier causing a fumble. And what a great combined tackle for this defense. But 2nd and 3, we have a rushing attack for Wembley, and Wembley cuts it back. And again, poor tackling by this defense, and it looked like almost like Tank Jones had a hand on, but did not take him down. So blitz coming up, and that is going to be caught by Holman. And Keenan Holman doing a lot of catching, but not a lot of yards after the catch. And that is going to be another reception for him. Gilbert drops back and sets up a screen left side, and Wembley's got a little bit of room. And that is going to be a 4-yard gain. Looks like Ifedi chased him down and got the tackle. 3rd and 2, and Gilbert has all day to throw and steps up and one-on-one, and Valentine steps in front of it, and Valentine's got some room. He gets away from 2, 3 people, and he is off to the races. Catches a block, and that is going to be it. A pick 6 for Valentine, and he is going to take that safety position. No more for his hard hitting, but he takes it, the ball hawk, and he gets right down to the left side for a touchdown. And with that, the Tigers turns the ball over, and they get a 4-point lead from the defense. So Gilbert comes up, and let's see if they can do some more damage against this offense. Joseph getting a block, getting away from one, and finally forced out of bounds by Harris after a 19-yard gain. Again, another trips left look here, and it looks like the blitz is coming, rolling down into safety. And again, a great play by this defense, and that is going to be McCain making his presence known, getting a deflection right there. 2nd and 10. Looks like another blitz on the outside and a perfectly set up screen for Wembley, but getting away from a tackler is not going to do it. Brown chases him down on the sideline, and that is going to be 3rd and long. Let's see if they can convert. Over to the left side is Joseph, and Joseph almost stretching the ball out, but McCain made sure to get him down before the ball crossed the plane. So 2nd and 10 this time and spread, and we have our own screen set up on the right side, and Hayes is only going to gain 4 because the defense stayed fast. Pistol formation, Steve on the left side. Over to the right is K'Wan Malone, and K'Wan Malone again, a 1st down catch, and that is going to be his 1st catch of the day, trying to get involved in this offense as well. So Hayes again pushing forward and breaking off some loose tacklers, and that is going to be a 6-yard gain. A bunch right set for the shotgun formation. We're going to get hit before we can get it off. Linebacker blitz, and Karam was looking for a guy to get away and nothing doing, and taken down for a 9-yard loss. 3rd and 13, and one-on-one coverage for K1, and again K1 gets another reception, 30 yards on this drive alone. So 1st and 10, and under a minute, and my goodness, off the back foot, just a poor decision by Karam, and that is going to be Joyner, the safety, coming up and making the play. So again, less than a minute left to go, and just a poor time decision for Karam. But Whitty takes it. Dion Whitty cuts his front, gets away from it, and that is going to be the 2nd. No one going to catch him. 2nd pick 6 in the game. Defense holding strong, and Garrett Gilbert has led to all 16 points. But then again, it's gone the other way. So let's see if this defense holds strong. Less than 30 seconds left to go in the half. And that is going to be just a floater for Darius, and he is going to get a 1st down catch. 27 seconds left. Looks like the defense is backing up a little bit, playing some very back coverage. And that is going to be 1st and 10, and Gilbert drops back to the left. And oh my goodness, Valentine with his 2nd interception, and could not get away from a offensive tackle that time. And there we have it, though, in Tigers territory. Let's see if we can get some points. Over in the middle is K'Wan Malone, and 11 seconds left, and that is going to be the 1st timeout taken by the Tigers offense. Again, spread formation. Looks like this defense is having trouble keeping up with these receivers. And over to the right side is going to be Tevin Jones, and bobbled and falls harmlessly to the ground, but we are going to elect to kick the field goal. And Elliott, the kicker, is kicking up and through the upright for 3 seconds left, but that is going to let the clock run out after the kickoff, and that is going to leave us into halftime. So there we have it. 3 picks, 2 coming back for a touchdown, 1 coming back in Tiger territory, and this defense is holding strong and getting the plays and getting the yards when this offense is struggling. So let's see if the offense can turn this over. Here are some highlights. I'll catch you guys in the 2nd half. There we have it, the stats on the day, and not a lot of offensive production again for the Tigers, but yet the defense is coming in and making it strong. So 100 passing yards for SMU, 19 rushing yards, which we knew the rushing was not going to be a big deal, but the difference here is the 3 turnovers to Tigers' 1 turnover. So the SMU comes out and they get the ball first after halftime, and Gilbert floats that away, and as pressures come in, looks to seem a little distraught against this defense. So 3rd and 10. Trips left set, and here comes the blitz. And Gilbert gets away before they get their one-on-one coverage, and Thompson gets away from the defender, and Derek Thompson is going to get 30 yards on the catch. Pistol formation this time, 2nd and 10. Gilbert drops back, and over the middle is Holloman this time. Not Holman. Holloman, and he's making his first catch on the day. 3rd and 3, and here we go. It's a, ooh, that was close. Keenan Holman this time gets another reception, and he gets just to the sticks, and that is going to be it. So Gilbert drops back with the pistol, and over to the left side is Holman again, and that must be his 7th catch of the day, but he is not getting many yards. He is just a very quick, very intense route runner. Must be a possession receiver. But Bobby McCain is going to get the pick before he tiptoes out of bounds. So yet again, another turnover, number 4 on the day for Gilbert. And Hunter Brooks trying to get a little bit of wiggle room for this offense. 3rd and 1, a read option for Karam, and Karam gets a block on the outside and finally taken down after a 15-yard gain. As you see it now, the offensive line is starting to produce. They're wanting to get this offense some running room, and here we go with a jet sweep, and Hayes going to catch his block, sidesteps to the right, just barely gets clipped by Bond, and that is going to do enough to take him down. Play action, and Travis is behind the defenders, and Travis up the right side for a 31-yard gain. Looks like the wheel route turned to perfection. Spread offense again now. Hayes, the workhorse, is going to get it to the middle, and he is just going to take what he gets. 8-yard gain. Hayes is not much of a flashy runner. He is very productive, though. And here we go, Travis in, and this has been pretty good for this offense. Immediate catch for Travis, and that is going to be in for the end zone. Must be Travis's 1st or 2nd touchdown on the year. Reggie Travis just comes in motion, and we have a triple option here, and you thought he might come out of the backfield for a passing play, but not going to happen, and he gets into the end zone. So 21-point lead for the Tigers, and it just keeps building and building. 3rd and 10, and it looks like Valentine is going to get a hit to jar the ball loose. So here we go, spread offense again, and the blitz is picked up. Gilbert under pressure, hit as he throws, and Bobby McCain again. 2nd straight drive with the interception for Bobby McCain. Bobby McCain wants to get in this, and this defense is just going nuts down here on the field. So Hayes comes up, and looks like on the sideline, though, where you can't see, looks like on the sideline they are drawing the names on the board of turnovers. See who the weekly champ is going to be, but here we return on the field, and Hayes, again, the workhorse, is going to get 10 yards. Coach Greenwich told me that he wants Hayes to be the workhorse, and he wants to start with the running game and get back in the passing. But Middleton getting up an 8-yard gain, and that brings off Elliott for his 2nd field goal of the day, and the kick is up, and it is good. Elliott 2 for 2 on the day. Very short field goals, but doesn't matter because he is perfection right now on the day. 1st and 10, and again, looks like another blitz coming, and this defense just is no holds bar right now, and Johnson picking up his 2nd catch on the day, only about 20 yards for him, but this defense looks like they are running wild out there, and the Tigers are looking to pounce once again for an interception. Jones for the hit as he was getting ready to throw, and it looks like Gilbert might be down for the day, but that is going to be it for your 3rd quarter action. Again, this defense stepping up strong, and the offense starting to make plays of their own. So let's get ready for this 4th quarter action and play. 3rd and 2, and it looks like Gilbert got out, and this is Burchase, and Burchase is going to go down for no gain, and McManus comes down for the hard hit, and it looks like the Mustangs are going to come out, and they have nothing to hold here. They have a 24-point deficit. Wembley gets some blocks, and it looks like he might outrun even McCain, but McCain wisely pushes him out of bounds. A 40-yard gain for Wembley. Chase backs up, and about to be hit, but Wembley gets over to the right side, and a flag comes down, though. Could this be holding? No, it is a personal foul, roughing the passer, and it is going to be on Jones. Jones got there a little late, and that is going to be called. That is his first personal foul, and if he gets another one, he is out of the game. Again, Corey Jones, the sack leader in the nation right now, and he is just trying to put havoc on this quarterback. And Derek Thompson, gets his third catch of the day, and that is going to be 64 yards for Derek Thompson. 2nd and 2, pistol formation, spread offense though. And Wembley coming down, and Harris going to meet him right away, and nothing doing. So 3rd and 1, can this defense get a stop here? Gilbert back in the game, and line this time, Prescott line is going to get in, and he is thanking the stars right there that he did not get hit. As you see, he just cuts back, and McManus over pursues, and he gets in. So Gilbert drops back for a 2-point gain, and the conversion is no good. Derek Thompson wasn't able to move the ball in his left hand, but here we go with the onside kick. A little early for me, but that's not for me to decide. It's for the coaching staff of SMU to decide, and Hunter Brooks gets the recovery. So Hayes off the left side on the stretch play, gets a stiff arm out there, and Hayes just bullying through a couple defenders for a 14-yard gain. 2 tight end set, balance formation though, and Karam takes the keeper, gets 1 block, gets 2, pushes off a defender, and finally forced down after an 11-yard gain. Karam says that he wants to do some work, and he's not done yet. So here we have Reggie Travis in motion. Could this be the same play as earlier? Triple option, Reggie Travis once again getting the handoff, and my goodness, a 10-yard gain. Reggie Travis says, put me in, coach. I don't care where I'm at, I need the ball. Slants here, and over to the left side is going to be for Joe Craig, and nothing doing. Greenbauer is going to get the deflection. Once again, an empty backfield on 3rd and goal, and over the middle is going to be Joyner for his 2nd interception, and not a very smart turnover for Karam. He probably should have just held on to it, maybe gotten a couple yards and settled for the field goal. So here we are. Brown this time getting some pressure, and Joseph getting the catch over to the left side and taken down by Dion Whitty. 2nd and 4th. And a blitz coming up yet again for this defense. And wide open is Joseph, who bounces off of his hands almost into a defender and almost intercepted. So on 3rd and 4, defense backs up a little bit. And Gilbert drops back. A very long rush over to the right side. Not going to get there. And McManus takes down Holman, who gets his 8th catch on the day. Gilbert drops back over to the right side. Pitch and catch by Holloman this time. Holloman making his 2nd catch of the day and 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3 here. Empty back set. Gilbert over the middle for Holman, and Holman might be going for the NCAA record now. He is at about 10 catches right now, and he's not doing much with them, but he's still getting the catches and moving the sticks. Gilbert, once again, Holman has to be over 10 catches today, an 11-yard gain. Empty back set, Gilbert, and who else but Holman? Going to just basically call his name the rest of the series, but yeah, pitch and catch doesn't matter, but it looks like Gilbert is going to keep going, and he is over to the middle, and this time it's Taylor. Taylor in for Holman to get him a quick break, and Bryce Taylor making a payment for catching that ball. Gilbert into the red zone now, and Gilbert under pressure, and Brown this time. Brown coming down for the sack, and yet here we go. 3 defensive ends on the ground. Brown getting a breather, Farms in the middle, and we have Jones over to the right side, and Jeremy Johnson out of a crew of defenders back there is going to make his catch, bringing this into a possible 10-point game. But nope, Ballantyne's going to pick it off into the end zone and take it down, and that is going to be an interception. So here we have it, a 12-point game, 1:22 on the clock. Tigers can't make this any more easier for the offense. They have to be able to get a couple first downs. So Jay Steve gets a block, gets away from one, gets away from 2 and finally taken down after a 31-yard gain. Possibly should have went down earlier, but not going to fault him for it. He needs to get some yards. So empty backfield, bubble screen to the right side. Tyreek Patrick forced down after a gain of about 4, and that is going to make them use their final timeout. So on 3rd and goal, we have to run this clock down a little bit, but we are knocking on the door, so why not go ahead and get in? And that is going to be the 6th touchdown catch on the year for Joe Craig. Again, Joe Craig not being very productive this year, except for catching the football in the end zone. So number 6 on the year, and Elliott is up and in. So there you have it. We have 331 yards, but yet the score looks a lot different with only a 3-yard difference between the two offenses. And Gilbert comes out the pass now. Over the middle is Wembley. Wembley takes it down, and that's only a gain of 6 as the clock is expiring. So 3rd and 4. Wembley with the handoff, a draw play. Great design play, but Wembley's only going to get 6 yards. So now it's time to rest some defenders. Let them get a little bit more, but you got to be careful with this because this is a time where defenders can get hurt. We might want to put in some backups. But the coach said, you know what, they did great. Let's see if we can get another interception. Keep them in for the rest of the game. So 3rd and 8 with 27 seconds left to go. Gilbert drops back, and he's still playing to go. And Derek Thompson, again, another first down catch. And that's going to be number 4 on the day. Gilbert with the read option and bounces off Ifedi, but taken down by this defense. And that is going to be it for the game. Finally ran out of time. And Bobby McCain is your player of the game. 3 total tackles, 2 interceptions. And this defense, actually, you know what? Bobby McCain might get the game ball, but there might be 2 game balls given strictly to Bobby McCain as well as the entire defense. Yeah, the offense did okay. Didn't move the ball much in the first quarter, but this defense held strong, and they gave this opportunity for this offense to win. So with that being said, we're going to go in the player stats. Hope you enjoyed the rest of these highlights, and I'll catch you guys in a couple minutes. Checking out the player stats of the game, we have 108 QB rating for Jacob Karam, who has completed 19 of 29 total. He has 157 yards on the air and 1 passing touchdown, but 2 interceptions and a 1 sack on the day. There wasn't much that the offense did. Hayes, 87 yards, again, not something to scoff at, but 0 touchdowns. And Travis, the only one getting into the end zone today, but Karam 4 of 23, even with the sack. Jay Steeb, who gets 2 rushes of 30 yards, and again, we need to incorporate him more in the rushing game. But Reggie Travis coming in basically like a fly sweep, triple option, and he gets into the end zone. So Joe Craig, 5 catches, 20 yards, only a 4.0 average, but 1 touchdown is the big thing for him. Millicent, 4 catches of 27. K'Wan Malone, 3 for 48. Travis, again, the playmaker today, 3 of 49. Excuse me. Tyreek Patrick, 2 of 8. Tevin Jones, 1 of 1, and Brandon Hayes, 1 of 4. Simmons is giving up gets the pancake of the day, and Harris is the leading tackler of the day. Lanier and McManus both with 6. And McCain, Whitty, Brown, Watson, Jones, and Hollier all with 3 tackles on the day. And what's going to get good is when we look at interceptions, because there were multiple. I think we ended up with 6 total on the day, but we have to double check it real quick. And tackles for loss, Anthony Brown, Martin Ifedi, and Lanier. all with 1 tackle for a loss. Ifedi and Brown getting in for the sacks, but not the sack leader of Jones. McCain and Ballantyne both with 2 interceptions, and you could almost give the game ball to Ballantyne as well. Ballantyne, the only difference between Ballantyne and McCain, Ballantyne had 2 tackles and 1 pick six. But here we go with the pass deflections. What could have been almost 9 total interceptions, and Lanier forcing the fumble off of the hit. No fumble recovery where the ball lands out of bounds. And that is going to be 1 touchdown for Dion Whitty, 1 touchdown for Lonnie Ballantyne, and that is going to be it. Yes, Elliott got a couple of kicks. He was 2 of 2 with a long of 32. Not too exciting, and Hornsey is going to be kicking for 2 of 62. But here you have it, 290 yards in the air for SMU. Nothing to scoff at, but the touchdown gives it away. And here are the players of the game on offense. I would think it either goes to Travis or Hayes, but they gave it to Jake Elliott. And the ball goes to Bobby McCain for defense. Joyner, again, pretty good game for him. He had 4 total tackles, 1 for a loss, and 2 interceptions. But there you have it, guys. Another week down. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Comment if you want. Subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to check the other videos. I'll catch you guys in 2 weeks where we take on Cincinnati.